Morning, morning, morning. Welcome to Morning Musings, where we are listening for a message from the universe about going for our big dreams. And we are utilizing Alana Fairchild, Sacred Rebels Oracle card deck, for said message to come through. What do I mean by going for your big dreams? I mean living that life that you know you were meant to live. Going for the things you know you were meant to do, investigating the things that interest you the most, and just being your authentic self without all the baggage of what should be or what is the duty or the responsibility. I mean, really, truly being honest with yourself and doing what you know is right for you. That's the dream, right? Because if you're doing that, then life is exciting and it's fun. And, it doesn't have to be jet setting around the world. It doesn't have to be, you know, fully giving like Mother Teresa. That was her thing. That's what made her good, right? Got to find your thing. What's your thing? What makes you feel useful, participatory, good, valued, right? And by doing that, you in turn have a really good life. You are being true to you and what you know you're here to do, right? And that's awesome. So we are going to be doing a little meditation. We're going to pull a card and see what shows up. But before we do, I'd love it if you'd like and subscribe. And there's a button up there that will notify you when I go live, which I try to do every day. So that we can have this message for us during the day. All right, so let's get into meditation. And this is a meditation that you can jiggle and move around with. Like if your body feels like it needs to move it, right? If you feel like you need to get up and dance to do whatever it is, do that. This is not a sit still and right. You may want to do that though, and that's okay too. Just wanting you to know that this is not a normal meditation, if you will. All right, we're going to get in touch with us, right? We're going to do that by taking in a deep breath. Oh, this brings oxygen to the body. You can let it soar through your body, through the blood, bringing in that oxygen. I want you to really get in touch with your body. I'm going to close my eyes because that helps me focus. But you do what you need to. And I want you just to notice your body. And we're going to take a couple of passes. And in this first pass, we're going to notice what feels good. These are usually areas you never think about. Areas in which the body just works. The muscles expand and contract. The skin has no itchies or anything. It's just there doing its job. The bones are doing what they need to be doing to support you. Your internal organs are doing whatever it is that they need to do, and you never stop to think about it. Now is the time to think about those areas and send them some gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for working. Thank you for doing the job without me having to think about it, without me having to worry about it. Thank you. And now we're going to do a pass, and we're going to notice those areas that do grab our attention, where there's some pain, where there's some tension. Maybe, there's an injury. Maybe there's some dis-ease. And I would like you to send your body some gratitude for these areas as well, because your body is fighting to keep you healthy, to keep you safe, to keep you surviving. And so it sends you messages. That pain is sending you a message that something's not going right here. You need to pay attention. Something's a little off and I need your assistance. That's what that pain is. And that tension that's there is something's happening. Some energy is coming your way that I'm tightening up to keep from hurting you. That injury, maybe you went a little too far. You did a little too much, carried a little too much of a load. And that injury is saying, it's time to rest. It's time to recuperate. It's time to heal. And that dis-ease is saying there's something attacking. And we need to make sure you're safe. And so we're attacking back. And if there's chronic tension, chronic dis-ease, that means your body is fighting really hard against something that is happening, but more likely something that did happen, that was happening. And chances are it's no longer happening, but the body never got the memo. The body is still living in that moment when that incident occurred, when that situation happened, when that person or those groups of people were around you. It's still fighting to keep you safe in an environment that no longer exists around you. But it fell into this pattern to keep you safe, to keep you secure, to help you survive whatever that was. And this is your opportunity to remind yourself, to remind your body that that person is no longer in your life. That situation is no longer going on. That environment is no longer what surrounds you. You've created a new environment. You have new people around you. And it is safe to let that behavior, to let that reaction, to let that past be. Close the loop. It's complete. And release the need and the requirement to be in that survival mode. It served you well, but perhaps now it's hindering you. Be aware of what your environment is today, not what it was, what it is today. Notice the people you have around you today. They're not the same. You survived, you lived, and you created a safe space. You are strong, you are capable. And as you are getting used to this idea, getting reaffirmed in that this is a safe space, I want you to go into your heart. Oh. And notice all the boundaries that you've placed around your heart. And they are good, and they were good. And the ones that are working today for the people who surround you today are good. And the safety measures you have in place today for the people you have around today, for the environments you have around today, for the situations you have around today, those are good. And notice those old ones, they're decaying. They're trying to stay strong, but they're no longer required. They're no longer needed. And you can notice them and acknowledge them and thank them for all they did to get you here today. Thank you. And as you're noticing all those boundaries and walls around your heart, you notice that there is this beautiful light coming from behind it. And it's intriguing and it's calling you. So you step forward and you walk through the boundaries. No judgment, just gratitude. Thank you. Thank you for keeping me safe. And I no longer need this tool. Thank you for keeping me safe. And I still need that tool. Thank you for keeping me safe. And I release this tool. And as you're walking through with gratitude, the light gets brighter and brighter. And as you finally step over that very first boundary you ever laid down, that very first safety protocol that you learned, you step into this amazing light. And it's warm and it's safe and it's comforting. And you realize this is you. This is your light. This is your divine spark that you have been protecting this whole time. And you realize that you are strong enough now to let this light shine without shame, without guilt. This is who you are. This is your gift to the world. And you are strong enough now to hold that as precious and worthy and of value. And as you are getting reacquainted with you, your divine spark, your value, your gift, I want you to reach out into the earth, deep down, and get in touch with that creative life force. And invite that creative life force that created everything around us up into your body, to your feet, your ankles, your shins, your knees, your thighs, your hips, up your spine, into your torso, into your chest, into your shoulders, down your arms, up into your neck, into your head. And that creative life force is swirling around your body, touching every cell and landing in your heart, connecting to that divine spark within, to your gift. And it says, let's play. And as you are reconnecting, I want you to reach out up into the sky, into the galaxy, the stars, into the universe, into the cosmos, into the quantum, into that place where all knowledge resides. Where all connection is made. And invite that energy down into your body, down into your head, down your neck, into your shoulders, arms, down your spine, into your chest, into your torso, into your hips, thighs, knees, shins, ankles, and feet. Knowing that connection, that knowledge is swirling around your body, touching every cell and landing into your heart center and laying a path before you, connecting with that creative life force to weave a path of big dreams, a path where your light shines, where your gift is given freely and willingly to the world. And on this path, you see the twists and turns, you see the hills and the valleys, you see the obstacles and the tools to navigate them that are laid out right before them. Everything you need to create this amazing life lived from your heart, lived from your divine spark. And as you step onto the path for the first time, for the next time, you commit to living your most authentic life. You send gratitude out to all who have ever been around you, good, bad, or indifferent. Thank you for your lessons. Thank you for your strength. Thank you, body, for protecting me along the way. So that I could be here in this moment, able to step forward mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, stepping into this divine spark, this gift to give into my life today. Oh, my blessings. Amen. So mote it be. Our card for today is New Birth, Guarded Vigilantly. New birth, guarded vigilantly. In every creative process, in every birth, in every opening of a new cycle of life, there is a time of vulnerability. This vulnerability is natural and appropriate. It is the soul learning to become steady on its legs. Those legs will become remarkably powerful in time. But the process of growth and maturity has to take place. And that requires some wobbly first attempts. It cannot be any other way. Within you, perhaps even below the level of your conscious awareness, there is fresh, new life emerging like a vibrant green shoot rising up from the earth. This new life is in need of your attention and your care. This could be a new relationship that needs tending with interest and kindness. It could be a new idea that you need to nurture into fullness because it is going to hold special purpose for your life path. It might be something within you, a new behavior, a new way of looking at yourself, or a new way of being in the world that you need to tend to until it becomes more natural for you to embody. This is the most significantly so if you have already also drawn the oracle of defend to the end the worthwhile. If you feel drawn to do so, you may read the guidance for that card now. Drawing either or both of these cards alerts you to the fact that the idea you are currently nurturing, or soon will, is of great importance to your life path. Pay appropriate respect to the messages of those cards, and you will reap great spiritual benefit and emotional well-being. If you have also drawn the oracle of she feels, she knows, or feel intuitively guided to read the message for that card also, then the importance will be far-reaching and long-term in its influence. You must pay attention to the new life emerging for you now, or that you will soon sense. You must not be careless and think it doesn't matter. It matters greatly. Being careless now is akin to killing off the idea before it has had a chance to grow strong enough to withstand the criticism, jealousy, or sabotage by dark consciousness in others or yourself. We don't have to be frightened of destructive energy. It exists in nature and in us and is a part of life. We do, however, need to be intelligent to its potential power and stay centered in our heart and in our wisdom to avoid its ill effect upon that which we are nurturing into life. You will not always need to cloak that which is young. Soon enough, it will be able to stand up for itself. But for now, your vigilance and care is most certainly required. Plug your ideas to yourself as though they were a new lover you cannot bear to share with another. In time, the world will be the lover receiving the love in your idea. For now, it is for you to love, for you to hold, and for you to observe. Only allow those proven to be trustworthy to support you in this. Those who can handle the frequency or vibration of what you are seeking to nurture. Some may love you, but be frightened of what you are creating. Stay true to yourself and your creative power, and be wise as to whom you invite into your inner sanctum to witness this new life emerging. This oracle also brings particular guidance about keeping your inner sanctuary pure. This may be your room, a sacred place you visit, or your own body into which you retreat in relaxation or meditation. Sometimes you will find that others have taken up residency in your sanctuary. Perhaps an argument that you cannot let go of has another living in your head. A suffering that has not been acknowledged and released can feel like a big, old, dirty suitcase of emotional baggage, cluttering up the temple space of your heart. It is time to focus on the purity, light, love, and compassion that dwells within you. Everything else will come and go, and that is just fine. But the purity within your sanctuary is eternal. You can come back to it to refresh your spirit and gain resources to help you deal with the rest of the world and even your own darker moments anew. It will give you the peace and spaciousness of mind you need to recognize the new life and to compassionately but firmly denounce any intrusion upon that new life by doubt, fear, or sabotage. New birth, guarded vigilantly. Let's do the healing process. Close your eyes and relax. Focus on your breath for several moments. Imagine the external world fading away and allow yourself to step into your heart as though within you there is a silent, vast, open space. That space within is peaceful. Sense, see, or feel that deep within that space, a tender young shoot is rising out of the earth. With tremendous courage and focus, it has summoned the energy to crack through the seed that once contained its life force. And it is reaching directly up toward the light, boldly determined to become a full, mature plant. Imagine that you are joyfully, lovingly, and consciously standing guard over that shoot. From a loving, aware, and strong space, you firmly move on. Any big muddy boots that would step on it, or any devouring insects that looked rather interested in that tasty young morsel. You do this easily and effectively whilst remaining centered in your heart. Around you and the shoot are many beings of unconditional love. These may be ancestors, spiritual guides, beings of light, or angelic beings. You may sense darkness rise and fall around you, and the circle of light created by your love and the beings supporting you to protect this tender young shoot. You can notice that the rise and fall of darkness, whilst remaining calm, centered, and detached in your heart as you focus your love on the young plant. Watch it respond and grow strong. All is well. You may whisper to it, you are safe, and you will grow strong and thrive through unconditional love. So be it. In your own time, open your eyes, and you have completed the healing process. At any time, you can return to repeat this process, especially if you ever feel anxiety or fear about your new life being able to sustain itself and become strong. There is no need for worry. Just treat such feelings as an intuitive sign that this healing process will be helpful for you, and repeat it. You can do it daily for a few weeks if you are going through a particularly vulnerable period in your life. It will never do you any harm. It will only ever support you. New birth, guarded vigilantly. If you have this idea, if you have this thought, if you have this thing that you're leaning into, guard it, hold it, only share it with the people you know you can trust with it until it grows strong enough within you, within your those people to stand whilst these outside people say some maybe not so nice things. Hold on to it. Nurture it. Help it grow. And when it's time, remove those protections because it's strong enough. Like you inside, you have lots of protections, but you're strong now and you can remove those. Keep the ones that are still over tender things, but you can grow and be strong. Namaste. If you want to have a little fun in doing that, in finding people that will help you nurture that idea, that thing, tonight is the beginning of the Spring Booty Wiggle Challenge, where we are going to be booty wiggling our way into spring, where we're going to shake off winter doldrums, strengthen that shoot to bring it to the world. There's a link in the description below. Our welcome session is tonight. Let me make tables at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Right? So I do hope you come join us. There's still time to register. And I hope that you have a great day nurturing you, nurturing that shoot within you, that new birth that's coming, that new idea, the one that you're like, oh, can I do that? Can I? Oh, I'd love to do that. Let's do that. This is a safe place for that to grow. And remember, keep your eyes on the horizon, your hands on the wheel, and your foot on the gas, baby. Let's do this. I'll see you tonight, maybe, or tomorrow. Have a great day.